morning. Alright, guys, so we are on the last week of April 2026. So far, this week, well, it's not so far because that's it. The week is done, the week is gone. I lost about $850 this week, even though I did make some. I was on the right track. You're gonna see later. But I missed the opportunities by. You'll see. In the video. Yeah, I missed some opportunities. Red week, red month. April was on the negative. Actually, only 1 week, the first week of April. Or not even the first week. The first 2 days of April, I made money, but then every week I'd lost money. So, not the best. Not the best month overall. For the month, I lost about 1,300. The month of April. Alright, let's get into it. The first one, as you can see it on your screen, I gave it a try on an NEXR for a long. Didn't work out. I mean, I still for a profit, but I didn't really, because I was looking for a morning spike. It didn't happen. It was an EXR. It was a low float. Low float stock. So decided to give it a try. Maybe it didn't happen. So sold for a small profit, about 1% profit, like $12. Nothing big. This one is yeah, and the reason I decided to get in because it had this buy pre-market from 550, about 550, and it came all down to this previous. You can see it 1 2 3 4 5, like 6 days ago it had this spike, and it came back to testing this high. So I decided to get in. It didn't work out. I sold. That's it. Ready for the next one. Alright, next one is AKAN on April 30th. When I said I missed some plays, well, AKAN it's one of them. First, I mean, even though I lost money, I don't think I made bad trades this week, because the first trade right here on AKAN, I was using this as let me go to so we can see it live. Alright, so the first day I played it on was 30th. Okay, so right here. Nah, I need next day. Right here. Yeah, so after this pre-market spike from 29 all the way to 39, it had this consolidation period, right? So I was risking 2036 basically, and that's exactly what happened. I got in. We can see right here. I got it on the spike. On the It didn't work in my favor. Basically, I got in right here, I think. Right here, actually. Yeah, I got here. I got in around here. I did go higher, so I sold for loss. Should I give it? Should have maybe better levels. I don't know. Probably. I have no idea. Still working on that. But then later, it had this weak, failed breakout, pre-market breakout, and I got in on the second bounce because I don't know what I was doing here, but I didn't got in here, so I decided to. Oh, after okay, so I was looking at this level right here. You can see higher lows, so it broke higher lows, and on the bounce I got in. That was, I think it was good. It didn't work out. Okay, sometimes you take losses. It is what it is. And then later in the day, again after failed, it had this breakout, and then it had another failed breakout, intraday breakout, and on the bounce I got right on top in, and then I added because I was looking for this move right here. So I added, it didn't work out, so I got out on the breakout. So the trades were good. Yeah, I lost money. I lost in total on this specific day. I lost about $300, $320. So it is what it is. Sometimes you have to take the losses, but I'm still doing all these trades with no real data. I need to start getting some data so I can make better trades. Yeah. And then the last last two trades were on the same stock, actually, on AKAN. On the last day, that was right here on May 1st. You have all this consolidation pre-market. I was more looking on this right here. On I was using this level 65. I was using 65 as the risk level basically, and it had all this morning sideways price action. It had this at market open. It had this spike. It didn't hold. It came down, and I got in on the next one right here. On this spike, and then it turned back, so I sold for another loss. around here. Then I got back in later on this daily uh, resistance. Basically it hit this level right here, which is 72, right? So it came 72, it came back. So on the bounce again, I think it was a good entry. I got in on the bounce. It decided to go higher, so again I sold for another loss. Well, I didn't play it a third time, which would have been this year, I guess, for the real run, right? All the way from 70, I mean from 80 basically all the way to 60. So it's like 25% drop. But I never know where the top will be. This one did go kind of. Oh, actually, it did go. This level right here, it's for this specific day. This is a breakdown level. If you go intraday, you're gonna see on AKN. We could do that right now, I guess. We could go intraday, and you'll see why. I use that line now. It's right here. Yeah, you see right here. It continued, and then it broke this level, and then it stayed under it for a long time. But even though there's no real volume around here, this 78, 80 did end up working as resistance on May 1st on this area here. After this big drop and this failed double top, it would have been a good place for me to get in, but I didn't. So now I missed this first move, and then there was a second move. So actually from 80 to what? To 45. Yeah, it's about a 40% drop. A beauty. And looks like going sideways now. So I mean, not really sideways, but yeah. So yeah, this was the last week of April. Losing money again. The almost all the money I lost was on this stock right here on AKN. I lost about $900 on this one. Every trade was red. Totally, I lost, let me see, 16%. 16%. Well, this right here would have made all back, but would have doesn't really work, right? I definitely should look more. I should get more data on and also this wasn't the best setup, even though it did move beautifully. It was a low float stock. The reason of my small losses is because I was taking small positions, because this could have been a much bigger bigger loss week. I only took I took small risk because it was this stock is only about 450,000 float, which is not the best one for shorts. so so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the lesson out of this should be never trade small float stocks, or maybe would be get more data so you have better timing in and out. And actually, it was a healthcare sector. So yeah, healthcare and small float, probably not a good combination for shorting. Alright, so this is the week. This is the last week of April, so thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye bye.